My wrestling people, how's it going? As you can see from the title of this video, this is my WWE No Mercy 2016 prediction video. This is, of course, the second exclusive SmackDown pay-per-view after the brand split of the new era. And I have to say, man, before we get into this prediction video, I do have to talk a little bit about, my God, for a second consecutive month, or second consecutive pay-per-view, whatever you want to call it, SmackDown Live goes out there, man, builds up a show that I'm just sitting back and I'm like, I can't miss this. I want to see every goddamn match on the card. Like, I am excited about every goddamn match on the card. I can't wait for it. The way they've set everything up since Backlash and 4 weeks past to No Mercy has been phenomenal. SmackDown has been very entertaining to watch, and I've been at one SmackDown, the SmackDown after Backlash, starting the No Mercy build, and everything else I've watched on TV, and it was fantastic. Like, I can't help but sit back and wonder, what is just so good about something? The formula, is it the 2 hours, or is it the writing? Is it the way that the roster just works and feeds off each other? Whatever it is, I am enjoying it a lot more than I'm enjoying Monday Night Raw. Even that being said, I still enjoy Monday Night Raw a lot better, since September really kicked in, and especially the Cruiserweights kicked in, than more than it was in, July and August. But still, SmackDown just somehow, some way, finds a way to consistently, every week and week out, deliver for you just those 2 hours and set up a pay-per-view card that if you are not a subscriber to the network, you want to go subscribe to the network. If you don't want to subscribe to the network, you want to go out and buy the prepaid card so you can watch this event, because by God Almighty, this is going to be a pay-per-view that everyone should see. Because I mean, let's break it down for you, shall we? We got 7 matches. And these 7 matches, man, from the bottom of my heart, on paper, look to whoop Clash of Champions ass and even be better than Backlash. So let's get into this prediction video, of No Mercy. So first up, we got Curt Hawkins making his in-ring debut on television. Even though when I was at SmackDown, the one after Backlash, he was on main event and he did have a match, looked pretty good. But this is going to be him debuting actually on television on pay-per-view. And from what I understand, he actually is going to be getting a push, not a monster push, but a nice mid-card push, and they need that. He's a comic character. He's not a baby. He's not a heel. He's a tweener, which is fantastic. It's not said who's he going to go up against. I would probably predict he's going to go up against some kind of jobber, not necessarily a jobber that's just going to a Braun Strowman squash match, but maybe someone like, Tyler Breeze, Fandango, Kalisto, something in that sort of manner, and he's obviously going to be victorious. He has to win if they really do want to give him this push. He has to win at No Mercy at his first match and on pay-per-view and continue on his push, so Curt Hawkins is going to go over there. Now, Nikki Bella versus Carmella. This match has been building since SummerSlam. Okay, since SummerSlam. It has been fantastically built for 2 goddamn months. These girls have been going at it. And I'm telling you, I am being real with you, I cannot wait for these 2 girls just to finally square off one-on-one. With that being said, I think that this match will not finish in an actual victory of one girl or the other. I think it will end a no contest, double count, a disqualification, whatever it might be, because I think that this will lead up to a no disqualification or no holds barred match down the line on SmackDown, or even better, at No Mercy. At Survivor Series from after their match in No Mercy. I think that it's just going to it's such a great feud. These 2 girls have chemistry, and you want to cheer for Nikki Bella because of how good of a heel Carmella is. So it's fantastic. I think that their match at No Mercy is going to be really good. With that being said, I don't think it's going to be a long match, maybe 7-8 minutes, and it's going to end in some kind of no contest or disqualification and set up a further match down the line that's going to be even better. Moving forward, now see, this is where I really do think that SmackDown is a show that knows how to utilize its time better. Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt. Now, Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt, man. The way they've built this, obviously, they couldn't have their match at Backlash due to Randy Orton still being injured. They still found a way to make it relevant, and I don't know why Bray Wyatt lost to Kane, though. That's a whole other story. I guess to give Candy Kane some kind, yes, I call him Candy Kane, some kind of elevation because he won a pay-per-view. But the way they've built this up like Blair Witch Project, man, for those 4 weeks, man, I swear to God, it's one of those things where you just want to finally see them clash. Just finally see them clash, and you finally just see them go head-to-head and whoop each other's asses in the middle of that square circle. I think this is going to be a really good match. I think these guys have some chemistry that we haven't seen yet. It's interesting because it can go both ways. Randy Orton could win, but Bray Wyatt could win. Now, Bray Wyatt should win. I'm being real, Bray Wyatt should win. What I think is going to happen, my personal prediction, Bray Wyatt is going to win at No Mercy. A few weeks later, because they have 6 weeks before Survivor Series, they have 6 goddamn episodes of SmackDown to lead up to Survivor Series, which is fantastic, by the way. But I think further on the line, maybe 2-3 weeks afterwards, Bray Wyatt is going to lose to Randy Orton, and that's going to give Orton a championship opportunity. Now, would that be against the Intercontinental Championship or the World Championship? That's, remains to be seen, but I personally believe that's what's going to happen, which gives Bray Wyatt a good pay-per-view win, continues the rivalry for a few more weeks, and sets up another match on SmackDown that sets up a championship opportunity. Great booking right there for you. So Bray Wyatt to go over at No Mercy. Then further down the line, this is going to be for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. The team of Heath Slater and Rhino, Beauty and the Man Beast. Best name I have ever heard. I swear to God, that is the best tag team name I've ever heard. Beauty and the Man Beast. Hashtag I got kids. Versus Jimmy and Jey Uso, the newly, found aggression Usos that I actually really like. I like their ring gear. I like their music. I like their aggression. It's really interesting the way they've built these guys up. With that being said, who do I think is going to win? I want Beauty and the Man Beast to win, and I think they will win, but I have this funny feeling, I'm going to get a prediction here, that the Usos will win. I think that the Usos will win, set up a rematch in 2 weeks, beat, Heath Slater and Rhino, set up a triple threat tag team match between Heath Slater and Rhino, the Usos, and American Alpha, and then set up American Alpha and the Usos as a good title program going into TLC and further down the line. So Jimmy and Jey Uso to go over, and by the way, the tag division on SmackDown, dense, and there's so much going on in there. There's just beautiful. The High Bros and the Ascension, the Usos and American Alpha, the Usos and Beauty and the Man Beast. It's just it's very floating very, very well over there on SmackDown Live on Tuesday nights. Going further down the line, the Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss challenges Becky Lynch for the women's title, for the SmackDown Women's title. Wow. I mean, they've built this up really well. Alexa Bliss obviously won their contendership, and then they had that great promo in the contract signing, and they've built this up really well. Alexa Bliss attacking Becky before she could have a match. And then obviously the tag match at Go Home show, where Alexa got the win, which is basically symbolizing, of course, Becky would win and Becky shouldn't lose. She should have a very nice, lengthy, 4 or 5 month title reign as SmackDown Women's Champion, because she deserves it, and she's someone you can rely on merchandise sales, getting over with the crowd, having a good match, not getting injured. She's that girl. She's your girl, and by God, she's going to be the girl that's going to go down top at No Mercy. I think these two girls are going to go out there, man. They're going to have a match of the night candidate. I swear to God, I really do think these girls can both wrestle. They can walk the walk, they can talk the talk, and they have chemistry in the ring. I don't know how I know it, I just do. I think they're going to have fantastic match at No Mercy, and maybe even one more further down the line. I don't know. But at No Mercy, they're going to have a great match, and Becky Lynch is going to go over. Then to the co-main event, which is one of the 2 matches that I am looking forward to most. The Miz defending his Intercontinental Championship versus Dolph Ziggler, who's putting his career on the line. The way they've done this, man, they have elevated the Intercontinental Championship to whole new heights, because you need to see this match. Dolph Ziggler and The Miz had a great match at Backlash, had a great Intercontinental Championship match a few weeks later. And more importantly than that, the way they've built this up with their promos and the documentary and the Miz TV and Dolph talking about his career, you can't help but sit back and be like, fuck, man, this is a great rivalry that's elevating the Intercontinental Championship. And I swear to God, if Miz beats Dolph Ziggler and retires him, even if it's not forever, just for, 9, 12 months, for a year and a half, whatever it might be, The Miz is going to be the best heel in this company right now, other than Kevin Owens and AJ Styles. Point blank, period. He'll even be a better heel than AJ Styles, even though AJ's a great heel. But having Dolph Ziggler do what he does, having a wife that he has, over there, a trophy wife, and having the Intercontinental Championship, and having retired Dolph Ziggler from in-ring competition, that's main heat, man. That's main heat, man. And I really do think Dolph Ziggler is going to lose. Do I want Dolph Ziggler to lose and leave? If it means that he can go do whatever he wants to do for a little bit, for a year and a half, and come back and redefine himself, go ahead, Dolph. You've given us everything you've got in the last 12 years, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. There's really nothing to be ashamed of. And you've had a pretty good career, and if it means to put Miz even more over as a heel, why not? why not? You need that monster heel. You know what I'm saying? And people, then of course the question arises, who's going to go up against him? You know, Jack Swagger and Baron Corbin. You have Kalisto, you have Apollo Crews, you know, you have Kane. You know, you guys have Randy Orton. And who would really go up against him? There's enough talent on SmackDown Live. There's enough talent on SmackDown Live to set up a good match further down the line at TLC or at Survivor Series or whatever. Plus, guys like Joe is coming up, you know, to the main roster, to SmackDown Live. So there's enough people. With that being said, I do predict The Miz is going to win, but I think these two guys are going to go out there and they're going to have a 20-some minute match that's going to blow everyone away. This is it. This is it for Dolph Ziggler. He might win, though. Don't get me wrong. Dolph Ziggler, there's a very good possibility Dolph Ziggler will win and re-sign his deal with WWE because he's not yet re-signed. But I really do think that the best way to go here is for The Miz to win and retain his Intercontinental Championship, retire Dolph Ziggler, and be the dominant heel on SmackDown Live. No offense to AJ, I think AJ is a fantastic heel. I just think that the most heat will be on The Miz. Going forward, the main event of the evening, which is going to be an insane match, the triple threat for the World Championship, AJ Styles defending against Dean Ambrose and John Cena. The way they've set this up, I can't help but applaud. Fantastic. You know, the promo they had after Backlash in the tag match. Then they had, you know, Cena versus Ambrose, and then Ambrose versus AJ Styles. And then, you know, the great go home promo with them clashing and just verbally abusing John Cena and just going at in the middle of the ring and on the ramp and outside the ring. And obviously the Lunatic Fringe was on top on the go home show. I'm telling you guys, this is a fantastic rivalry. I don't agree with John Cena being in the match, but I think it's going to make that match even that much better, if you know what I mean. Cena's not winning. Cena's not winning that 16 title yet. He's going to do it eventually, not yet. AJ's going to retain. I don't know who AJ's going to pin, most likely Dean Ambrose, because Cena's not winning because Cena's leaving the SmackDown afterwards. The SmackDown after No Mercy is his last appearance for 2 goddamn months. The first event he is scheduled to appear on is Tables, Ladders, and Chairs, which is 2 weeks after Survivor Series on December 4th. So, man, this match is going to be so good. I just know these guys are going to get well over 20 minutes, around 25 minutes, and these guys are going to, man, they're going to ball the fuck out. Excuse my language. I can't wait, man. They've really done a really good job of making you anticipate this match, and especially after the go home show, you really want to see these three guys clash in the middle of that ring. Man, oh man, I want to say AJ is going to win, and I'm predicting he's going to win, but I have that feeling that Cena might win and then lose the following SmackDown back again to AJ, but there's a very low possibility that might happen. I think AJ is going to retain, and we're going to end the night with the phenomenal one standing on top. With that being said, I think No Mercy on paper and from the looks of it is going to beat Clash of Champions like nothing, and even beat Backlash, and set up a great build-up for Survivor Series 6 weeks down the line. Love that they have 6 weeks to build that pay-per-view. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Let your boy know. Let's have a conversation about it. Tell me what you guys, who do you think are going to win? What do you think that match of the night? Everything. Just comment in the comment section below. Let's have a conversation about it. Really do appreciate that. If you like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We really do appreciate that as well. Hope you have a wonderful day, and peace out, guys.